Yeah.
Okay. But I told her to open up that, that what you upload after today's program, whatever
Yes, yeah.
you upload. So she is seeing that, I think. But she will be talking to you today, she said.
Yeah. You see, what happens is if she has to catch me at the right time.
Yeah, tell me.
No, it is easier if she can get this computer system resolved over there rather than bothering me.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Anu, actually today we had a very interesting earlier session where we had a 45-minute discussion on Jnana Yoga.
Narayan, can we do that? Let me do the sharing initially and then we'll talk about the things.
Namaste Anuji, Namaste Narayan.
Namaste.
Okay, go ahead.
Namaste everyone. Welcome to the West Coast Gentle Yoga session. This type of gentle yoga is designed as a palliative yoga, which is primarily a preventive style, but it can have therapeutic effects also. It has been designed to reduce the stress in your body and to increase the energy of communication in body systems, which stimulates better immune system and body's repair mechanism. One feels better and minor issues can get resolved. Yoga brings good health of mind and body, inner awareness, and a sense of cosmic connection. Regular discipline practice is key, so if you miss a day, please use the video recording on YouTube at Life in Yoga Rajan. Yoga is not a physical exercise and it's not a religious practice either. So people with any religious background can do this. This type of gentle yoga can be done sitting on a chair or on the floor. Always keep your spine straight but not stiff and support your back if you need to. All these practices are done very gently, smoothly, and without jerks. Being aware of each movement and visualizing the part of the body being exercised will give you the maximum benefit. Follow instructions to avoid adverse reactions. There should be no strain and you should do it within your own capacity. Make sure your breathing is slow and smooth. If anything causes pain or discomfort, please stop immediately, avoid the practice, and seek clarification. If you have any questions regarding personal problem, since this is a public forum and if you're not comfortable sharing, you can send an email to the email addresses provided in the reminder email. And remember, liability is entirely yours. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste everyone. As usual, we begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. So I guess we have time for questions, discussions.
You wanted to talk about the...
No, I don't want to talk about. Actually, it's 45 minutes. It's all there in the recording. So you can look at it. It was a little bit of a, what will I say, an extempore inspirational discussion lecture.
So what was it about, you said?
You see, what happened is 2 people asked 2 questions. So what we find is on Sundays, we have lower number of people attending the main session. Instead of, normally we get about on Mondays like 185 links. So on Sundays, we get like 115, 120 links. So what we saw was every Sunday when we do the chakra vibrations, the chakra vibration requires less to clear everyone. And so they all were a more purified group. So I said that at the end of the session, we can have a half hour of any spiritual discussion. So people came up with, two people came up with questions that started that. So one question that came was, one person asked about visualization in various things that we do. And the second thing a person asked about is, there is one kind of system called Sadhana Chatushtaya. Sadhana Chatushtaya. Have you heard of it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, it is basically a system where they say, do this, don't do that, and things like that, but how to behave, your behavior modification and this thing and all of that. So he asked me, how does this all fit with Jnana Yoga? And so that resulted in a discussion. So, people can look at the recording if they want to. I don't know whether it has already been in live over there. We can take a look.
I think it should be.
I am looking. Okay. Today is May 2nd. So today's is up over there. They want to, I don't know whether it has already been in live over there. Oh, this is our current one, which is happening. So I see the gentle Hatha Yoga over there. And okay, daily online yoga, May 2nd. Oh, it is over there. Of the understanding and knowledge, you cannot propagate it effectively. The reason in a dharma, Tingo can be so relieving that sometimes when people feel that high, they call it as yoga. And during meditation, care of your senses within. One of the participants here, and that is TV Srinivasan, how to synchronize sadhana chatushtaya and jnana yoga in practices, and how to move from dvaita to advaita sadhana. Anantam and Ananda, can we get a perspective? Okay. And then, of course, other thing that is, we have a question from Rakesh Dhawan is, if you can please elaborate on the visualization doing chakram mantra, respiratory mantra, and during meditation. And so these are these questions that have been raised, and somebody has asked for a personal mantra. And so all of these I can address in this context. Anu, you can stop whenever you want. Let's first understand, when we talk about, we can stop anytime you want.
What is the important, if you can play that for everybody, we have about 8-10 minutes, the part that is really important. If you can play, then everybody can go and look on their own the rest of it.
So this is the start of it. So let's continue for a few minutes and let's see where it is. Jnana Yoga.
Okay.
What does it really mean? You see, the real yoga, or yoga as we say, it is all about connectivity. However, because people don't understand what exactly connectivity is until they experience it, with minor experiences, people start saying various things. So what happens is, you go into the temple and you feel a little high over there. Ah, that is Bhakti Yoga. Okay? That somebody says. And somebody does a pranayam and they feel the inner silence and the lightness within. And oh, that is yoga. So what it is the connectivity is yoga. The practice is not the yoga. However, the practice that lead to that have also been called as yoga. And what you will typically find is the same practice for 100% of the people will not necessarily be having the same reaction. Each person is different in their own way. Now, the mental concept of letting go can be so relieving that sometimes when people feel that high, they call it as yoga. In fact, to understand the nature of yoga, or yoga as we say, is we need to understand from the topmost people who have experienced it what it really means. So if we want to understand that, let's look at the case of Ramana Maharishi, who is the epitome of Jnana Yoga. And we will relate that with Kashmir Shaivism. And from there, I will come on to the role of mantras, people who are asking for their personal mantra. And from there, I will come to the role of visualization in all the practices we do. Okay? So if we think in terms of Ramana Maharishi was in a kind of a state where he mentally asked, who am I? And in that particular moment, in his, late teens or around whatever, you all know better, whether he was 16 years old or 18 years old or whatever. At that point in time, he had that experience of near death and he knew what existence was all about, right? So that experience of you mentally, the system is ready. All you had to do was mentally ask, who am I? And you had all the answers. That is the real Jnana Yoga. So when people say, by mentally reading and affirming, that is the path of Jnana Yoga, that is the way it has come to be from various institutions and how they have spread. The Indian system is such, what we call as Sanatana Dharma. We never negate anything that brings people's focus. So nobody's Shraddha or faith should be interfered with. Whichever path they are going, finally the realization is when they see that everything leads to the same place, that is the real realization of Sanatana Dharma. So in other words, what happens is, whatever way in which people explain that brings people's mind to focus and that brings satisfaction of some degree within people, whether it is right or wrong, we don't judge. We accept it, that's where they are beginning. They will find when the time comes, they will have the higher realization to go there. That is the approach of the Sanatana Dharma approach. So when people talk about, it is learning, that is what Jnana Yoga, that is not the higher and the correct conception. But we don't argue with it. Let people say what they and of course, they often say Jnana Yoga is Shravana, Manana, and a Nididhyasana. You hear, and then you reflect on it, and then you realize what it is. Shravana and Manana is not yoga. The Nididhyasana is yoga. So Nididhyasana is when you're able to connect, that is when yoga happens. So what is the role of reading and trying to analyze? This is the role of mental affirmations. Where the mind goes, the energy follows, right? So now that we are beginning to understand, when somebody asks us the question, how do we understand sadhana chatushtaya and the Jnana Yoga practices? Well, from a yoga standpoint, none of that is relevant because the real yoga is to experience it for yourself. So in the sadhana chatushtaya system, they tell you what are the 4 places you need to focus on. If it helps someone to follow that path, so be it. But that is not yoga. That is, it is like, the 10 commandments that tell you, be a good person. And that will lead you there. That is the way sadhana chatushraya should be understood. So in other words, the reason why we do this practice over here is learn to experience and forget concepts. And so let's understand the experience of Ramana Maharishi from the perspective of Jnana Yoga. He simply asked, who am I? And he realized it. But he was a very poor teacher. Anybody who came, he told them, ask yourself, who am I? You will find the answer. And 99.999% of the people found no answer. They kept sitting, asking, who am I? But that very small percentage who had the purity within, and they asked, who am I? They had the same experience as Ramana Maharishi. And they will speak highly about it. And others, they're all still searching for it. Now, a great deal of clarity is provided by the system of Kashmir Shaivism that explains this with a high degree of clarity. By the way, Kashmir Shaivism and associated with it is the Sri Vidya that was propagated by Swami Rama of the Himalayan tradition. They have some of the highest understanding of the integrative understanding. But when I say this, Swami Rama is no more. And the people who may be propagating the system may not have the same degree of understanding and knowledge. And unless you have the understanding and knowledge, you cannot propagate it effectively. Too often you start propagating a religion as opposed to propagating understanding. Our role is to that understanding and leading to the experience is what is important, and not making anything into a religion. And so coming back, in the Kashmir Shaivism, they talk about people are in one of 4 states. I'll stop it over here because it's time for you to go on, and I'm stopping the sharing. 1 second.
And if anybody has any questions right now, they want to ask a short question, they can.
Okay, nobody has questions. So Vijaya, you can begin.
Thank you, Doctor. Very interesting discussion. Difficult to pause it.
So go back to it. It is there.
Yes.
And I had a very nice conversation with your nephew this morning.
Sure.
Carry on.
So we'll begin with the chakra vibrations.
Yes.
Let's close our eyes and bring our awareness to the perineum and focusing there with the little finger pressed with the thumb. Let's chant the mantra LAM. Take a deep breath in. LAM. LAM. Release the fingers, and one more time. We now bring our awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and with the ring finger pressed with the thumb, we'll chant the mantra VAM. Take a deep breath in. VAM. Release the fingers, and one more time. We now bring our awareness behind the navel, and as we draw in at the navel, with the middle finger pressed with the thumb, we chant the mantra Ram. Take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Release the fingers, and one more time. We now bring our awareness to the chest in between the breasts, and with the index finger pressed with the thumb, we chant the mantra Yam. Take a deep breath in. Yum. 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 Release the fingers, and one more time. Yum. We now bring our awareness to the throat, and with the thumbs up mudra, loose fists, we chant the mantra Hum. Take a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Release the fingers and one more time. We now bring our awareness in the middle of the head, and with the thumbs up mudra, loose fists, we chant the mantra Sham. Take a deep breath in. Sham. 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 Release the fingers and one more time. Sham. We now bring our awareness to the top of the head, and with the thumbs up mudra again, loose fists, we chant the mantra Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. Release the fingers and one more time. We'll now move to the Ujjayi Pranayam, the happy face breathing. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to the throat. The throat is at the base of the mouth through which food and air passes. Focusing there, make a big smile and feel a stretch in the throat. Focusing on the stretch, inhale and exhale slowly and gently as you feel the air rubbing along the stretch. Please continue. As you complete the breath, we'll move to the respiratory mantra. Keep your eyes closed and bring your awareness to the sternum in the middle of the chest, and visualize a straight line from the sternum to the top of the head and leaving the body. Along that line, mentally vibrate the 3 syllables Haim, Im, and make sure it leaves the body. If you have difficulty with the visualization, bring your awareness to a few inches above the head and focusing there, mentally vibrate Haim, Im, Continue. Keeping your eyes closed, now bring your awareness to the chest and focusing here, mentally vibrate Haim. Continue. We'll now move to the spinal alignment exercises, beginning with the neck exercises. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently bring the ear down to the shoulder. Inhale and come back. Exhale and bring the other ear down to the shoulder. Inhale and come back and continue. As you come back to the center, exhale and look over one shoulder. Inhale and come back. Exhale and look over the other shoulder. Inhale and come back and continue. As you come back to the center, and with the next inhalation, take your head backwards. Exhale and bring the chin down to the chest. Inhale and head backwards. Exhale and bring your chin down to the chest. Continue. As you exhale and come back down to the center, we'll do the neck rotations. Inhale for half a circle as you go up, and exhale the other half as you come back down, and continue in the same direction. As you come back to the center, let's switch directions. Inhale for half a circle. Exhale and complete the circle. Continue. Relax. As you come back, we'll now do the shoulder exercise and alternate our shoulders. Inhale and lift up one shoulder. Exhale, rotate and bring it back down. Inhale and lift up the other shoulder. Exhale, rotate and bring it back down. And continue. Relax. As you come back, we'll now do the hand exercises. Stretch your hands and keep them straight. As you inhale, open out your palms and keep them perpendicular to the forearm. As you exhale, thumbs in and fists down. Inhale and exhale. Continue. As you exhale and bring your fist down, we'll rotate around the fists. Inhale for half a circle. Exhale and complete the circle. Continue. As you exhale and come back to the center, let's switch directions. Inhale for half a circle and exhale the other half. Continue. Relax. As you come back, For the next exercise, let's bring our elbows in line with the shoulders. Open out your palms and move your wrists up and down as you inhale and exhale. Continue. As you come back down, we'll switch directions. Inhale and exhale. Continue. Relax as you come back. For the next exercise, let's interlock our hands and place them behind the head. Make sure your elbows are at 180 degrees and the head is straight. As you exhale, turn to one side. Inhale and come back. Exhale and turn the other side. Inhale and come back and continue. Relax. As you come back, for the next exercise, let's get our elbows above the head. As you exhale, pull on one elbow, inhale and come back, exhale and pull on the other elbow, inhale and come back and continue. Feel the stretch along your shoulder blades as you do this. Relax. As you come back, for the next exercise, let's get our elbows behind the back. As you exhale, turn to one side, and as we hold the position on this side, let's inhale and exhale for a few breaths. Continue. Inhale and come back. Exhale and turn the other side. And as we hold this position, let's inhale and exhale for a few breaths. Relax. As you come back for the next exercise, let's get our hands on either side of the spine. As you inhale, push back on one side, making a backward arch. Exhale and come back. Inhale and push on the other side. Exhale and come back and continue. Relax. As you come back, we'll now do both our shoulders together. Inhale and lift up both your shoulders. Exhale, push back, rotate, and bring it back down. Inhale, exhale. Continue. Relax. As you come back for the next exercise, let's place one leg over the other and hold the knee with your interlocked hand. Exhale and bring up the leg and turn your head to the same direction as the leg you're holding. Inhale and release. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release. Continue. Feel the stretch along your thighs as you do this. As you inhale and come back down, we switch to the other leg. Exhale, pull and turn. Inhale and release. Continue. Relax. As you come back, we'll now do the cycling exercise. 5 counts on each leg. Inhale and bring up one leg. Exhale and stretch it out in a cycling motion. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch to the other leg. Inhale and leg up. Exhale and stretch it out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. As you come back, we'll now do a couple of minutes of Anulom Vilom, the alternate nostril breathing, and then move to Bhastrika Pranayama. So for those of you who need guidance, we exhale and inhale through the same nostril while keeping the other nostril closed. So if you begin your first inhalation through the left nostril as an example, you close your right nostril, inhale, close your left nostril, exhale, and inhale through the right nostril, close your right nostril, exhale, and inhale through the left nostril, close your left nostril, alternate and continue. As you complete the breath, exhaling through the same nostril through which you commenced your inhalation, we'll move to Bhastrika Pranayama. So as a reminder, Bhastrika Pranayama is a deep breathing exercise. And we'll do this to a count of 20. The exhalation is a little longer than the inhalation. We do this keeping our eyes closed. And please visualize the vitality of the breath as we inhale and exhale. When you're ready, inhale, exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 18. Exhale. 19. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. Observe any sensations in the head and also as they gently dissipate. We will then move into a second short round. As the sensations subside from the head, we'll do another round of 10 counts and I'll keep count of the inhalation. Please follow through on the exhalation at your own pace. When you're ready, inhale. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Eight. Nine. 10. And exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Relax. Observing sensations within.
Keeping your eyes closed, as the sensations within you dissipate, let's go in for meditation. Tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts, and I care about nothing. If you have a personal mantra, you can chant that in your mind. You can also listen to Om that will be playing. Use whatever mudra works for you. keeping your eyes closed, affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I was born. Bring both your palms a few inches in front of your face, and as you open your eyes, look directly into the palms.
Thank you, Radha ji.
Thank you, Anu.
Namaste, Vijayaji.
Thank you, Vijayma.
Namaste.
Thanks.
Rakesh.
Thank you, Vijay ji. Bye.
Bye, Anuradha ji.
Bye,
Thank you,
all.
Vijaya.
See you all
Dr.
tomorrow.
Narayan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
everyone.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.